intelligent. What's intelligent about this? The Lord's going to show him how bait he really is.
Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before we begin, we got Divine to the apostles, divine to the elders, great millstone, who well touch the truth. Much respect to brothers out there, who teach his word and truth and sincerity. Walk forth from the earth, having that they know who elect us, because the word wants to be shalom. Shalom. All right, come out here week in, week out, prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great. You know, the scriptures say, in season, out of season, raining, but it don't matter. The Lord said, prophesying unto the wind. I'm prophesying the back room of James. So, hey, we want to do the work. The Lord sees your work. The Lord willing you to go to the end, and you get blessed for it. Because I was watching some videos earlier in the week. You know, these transformers, they coming after the kids, man. They said it out their own mouth, man. So that should vex you. That should get you mad, man. That should build up your spirit like, man, we definitely got to get the heck up out of here. You know?
It's a Edomite project, my God, man. This dude, he was transformed as well. He didn't get down like that. But he was just telling us yesterday that he's been ready to get something here. This
They done.
Right. They done like that.
You know what? But that was always the guys of these agencies like CPS, DHR. They take your kids and give them to these pedophiles, man. They sell them to them. They call it adoption fee. They selling kids, man.
Literally, right there in front of you.
Let all these spells throw you off their trail, man. Forget what they call it and see it for what they're doing. Yeah, they call it adoption fee, but in order to get a child, you have to pay money. They're selling. That ain't no fee. All these spells got y'all lost in the sauce, man. Y'all don't know how to people these all spells. Just because he called it something different doesn't take away from what it truly is. So another example, me and the brother was talking about that on the way here. This digital currency they coming out with. Now, if you so-called get paid, but nothing, you don't receive anything, nothing is getting in your hand. If you have to pay somebody, there's no exchange. So when the government pays you this digital currency, what does that really equate to? It equates to permission. Because as soon as you piss them off, it's not based on any system. As soon as you piss them off, because they stay in their feelings, your permission is denied. So that's how they're going to get control over you. But y'all don't see it coming. And by the time you feel it, when they implement it, and then you go to the store and try to buy your child some diapers, because of the post you posted last week, they cut your shit off. That's all it is permission. It ain't no money, man.
you have to get down and lay down when Esau rolled in this CBDC, man. You know, you're going to have everything and own nothing. You know, the little money that they give you, you can't save it.
It ain't gonna roll over.
We was looking at this little video, and the guy was sitting on the floor on his tablet. He had like 2,000 in central bank and digital currency. And when they took all the fees off, all he had was $5 left.
Hey, now, yeah, they took all the fees there. Now, when they take these fees, it's not like these fees are piling up somewhere in a vault. No, they taking away your privilege to do normal, everyday shit because you pissed them off. It's not based on any system. It's based on how much you kiss Esau's ass to keep him out his feelings. What kind of weak rulership is that? That's a weak ass man if it comes down to that. To make him get you to do what he wants you to do, he got to threaten you. He got to make you feel like your life in danger. That's a weak leader, man. A strong leader will make you feel happy about doing what you need to do for the people. Not threats, not lies, not theft, not murder. These are Esau's tactics.
I got scripture. Let's go there. Go ahead.
Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. And they writing all this stuff into law, man. And at the same time they doing this, you got military coming all over the United States, man. Because they know that once this thing gets set off, a lot of you citizens here, a lot of you people that's walking in the dark, you're going to lose your mind. Because you're not going to be able to buy no pamphlets, man. You're not going to be able to get no medicine on top of that. I just read an article yesterday. They closing 450 Walgreens, man. 450 worldwide. That's probably damn near all of them. You're not going to have access to no kind of... Plus, China's getting ready to break away from America on the pharmaceuticals.
And they supply 98%.
Yeah.
So a lot of you people going to be having withdrawal. When these withdrawal symptoms come out, a lot of people going to turn into beasts. I'm telling you. Unreasonable. Can't be reasoned with.
Y'all going to be out here shaking dead carcasses like that Edomite shaking that dick.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all going to be out here hungry.
Lock and shake like a pig. On a pig.
What these transformers don't realize, whether they know it or not, or maybe they do realize, you are those drugs for the rest of your life, man. So go ahead, chop it off. That's the Lord right there. Call on YASHAMIAHLA. Go ahead, chop it off. You're going to see the hand of God, man. It's like them people in the submarine. They call it in the depths of the sea, the hand of God, because there's so much pressure that you just turn into soup. These people about to see the hand of God, man.
Yeah. Something else came out about that submarine story too. You know why they sunk the first Titanic, right?
Yeah.
It's because they had some people opposing bringing in the Federal Reserve fiat currency, so they offered. This particular submarine, I don't know how true it is. I'm not saying that it is true. All I'm saying is this is what I heard. This is what's been in circulation. A couple of those millionaires on that sub was against digital currency. So they took them out in the same way. Remember, Esau used a lot of symbolism, man. And if you, and he put it right in your face. If you don't put two and two together, that's you not seeing it. But he did it to mock people, man. Because he took out these same people over the same issue. And now he did it again over the same issue. You know.
I wouldn't. That makes sense, though, yeah. And they tried to drag out the story when they knew they were already dead the first day.
Like that 20 hours.
The Navy had the heads up earlier where they could have saved them. But Esau said, no, wait, we can use this. Let's just see how it play out. We can use this as a distraction. Remember, never let a good disaster go away. So he used this to distract the people. And what did he do? Behind the curtain, he approved the fake lab.
And then listen on that last night. I'm like, man, these niggas gotta go.
They couldn't even get in touch with the people with the submarine down there, but they tell you that they get in touch with Mars and all this other shit. But they can't get in touch with that, and that's further away from that than this, you know?
That shows you how full of shit Esau is, man.
I'm gonna get Proverbs 4, verse 16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. So they gotta issue out this synthetic meat. They gotta take out people that oppose their system. They gotta roll out the MOTV. They gotta roll out this Fed now. All right, you piss us off, we can take away your money. Say, make an excuse, the money got taken away because of fees and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's the MO of Esau Edom, man. They can't sleep. You know, like was just said earlier. They said out their own mouths. The Fruity Peppers said out their own mouths that they coming for their own children, man. Out their own mouths, out the ground. And I think Bud Light, they had a protest. They sponsored a parade or something like that. You had naked men out, naked people out there, man, for the Fruity Peppers.
They had a naked raptor on the White House lawn, man, when they first brought this, rolled this shit out.
Yeah.
I'm like, see how they can just do anything they want to do? But you can't do shit. Because this is the USA now. The United Sodomites of America. They done made that official when they unveiled those flags. This is Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah, I say the Sodom and Gomorrah.
They declared their sin as Sodom.
And I didn't know.
I got Isaiah 9:16, bro. For the leaders of this people caused them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed. And y'all following them behind these Edomites and the ways of Babylon, right? And that's gonna lead you to your destruction. Because the blind lead the blind, they both fall into the ditch, man. And that's where y'all following these Edomites. It's gonna cause you to your destruction, man. That's where a lot of you 2/3 are going. Following Esau, right to your destruction, man, is.
This is Ecclesiastes 10 and 2. The judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are the people that they join that dwell therein. It's basically saying the same thing. This brother just said, you got a wicked kingdom, you have wicked followers.
Exactly.
I got a precept for you. I got a scripture on based on the proud people. Going down. This is the book of Malachi, chapter 4, verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, all that do wickedly, shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. Now, I like this scripture basically personally because it says, and all the proud, yeah, all the proud. It's no coincidence these people consider themselves proud. There's no coincidence. Because if y'all acting like this today, y'all was acting like that back then. Like y'all just can't be touched. You can't be told nothing. What you do isn't wrong. Regardless of how you mess with the children. Yo, you stuck in your ways. Your pride got you up here where the Lord wants you. So he can slam you.
Matter of fact, I got a scripture laid back with the brother brought out about your pride, man. You know, because it's nothing new under the sun. You had those sodomites back in the day, the time of Job. You know, you had little kids booty warriors, man. Old man booty warriors, grown man booty warriors in that day. Job tried to give them, hey, take my daughters, man. They're like, nah. Virgins, man. Virgins, man, never been touched by a man. Come on, man. That's how you can see that their minds were so gone. And it's the same thing today. You know, these people, they want man's fun. You know, if you watch the Booty Warrior on Boondocks, man, you know, you're going to see a lot, man, there's so many of them out here, out in the open. Matter of fact, I was watching the video earlier in the week, and Esau had made commercials about the game. They were warning you about the game. It's like, man, don't get around these gays, man. Trying to act like your friend, and then next thing you know, they try to kick with you. But now it's shift to now everybody can hold hands, everybody can do whatever you want to do, everybody can be what you want to be. So this is Proverbs 29 and verse 23. And man's pride shall bring him low, but honor shall uphold the humble in spirit. You see that? A man's pride. So the Lord about to bring these people low. The Lord deals with balance, and false balance is abomination to Yahweh that common.
Man, you know, broke up
I know,
this.
it's
All
all
right?
on the real like you.
That's why I quick they slam on the brake. Put it by the gate, had it
Like,
walk.
he like putting it.
That goes down the down about the 4 hours.
Very light foot.
About to break out and start skipping.
I'll be getting the next scripture. Proverbs 29 and verse 25. The fear of man bringeth a snare, but whosoever put his trust in the Lord YASHAMIAHLA shall be saved. And we put our trust in YASHAMIAHLA. While everybody else, they put their trust in the hands of the ruler. So what they're going to face is the hand of God, man, the hand of YASHAMIAHLA. They're going to be crushed into powder. While Lord willing, we those men, we're going to have Satan. They're going to be wishing to be on our side. Right now, you know, you probably got these people calling us crazy. Why the hell we out here on the highways and byways in the rain? You know, it's called making your calling election sure. It's called wisdom. True wisdom is out there on the highways and byways. Not in your Christian churches.
Showing your face too.
Yep. Or not being like IUIC, they out there passing out flyers, man.
And get shot.
They getting shot.
Not to laugh at the brother, I wish you a speedy recovery, but y'all got to remember, all the brothers out here on highways and byways, when you dealing with the public, really, some people have spiritual discernment and some people don't. But remember this, whenever you having a confrontation or debate or a conversation with anybody in the public, you represent these camps, it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. If you feel that they ain't receiving it, be it in God's speed, tell them to go ahead on down the street. Don't be arguing with them, especially when you feel like the situation, the tension is rising. You need to de-escalate the situation and let them go on about their business. Because a lot of people can't take rebuke.
Don't go on them hoods with it, man.
So, exactly, man.
Don't go on them hoods with it, because, like I was telling the brothers before camp, when you go down to the hood and you try to come with this truth, you know, the truth cuts like a knife, and a lot of jakes, like the brother said, hate rebuke. And you say the wrong thing down there in them hoods. You know, Jake packing heat everywhere in the hood. He's not going to hesitate to put his own brother down, man. He's not going to hesitate.
Because these wicked jakes, they take rebuke as an insult. They take rebuke as you stepping on their intelligence. They take it with everything except for what it is. And you don't want any misunderstandings that's going to get you shot by these people. So just use, like the Lord said, these wise serpents harmless as doves. Wisdom you have to have out here when dealing with these people. If not, you're going to end up in the ICU.
Because you got a lot of hood prophets. All of a sudden, they become hood prophets. They know the Bible better than you. Like the brother said, spiritual discernment. And I believe that's also why IUIC down here may have took our spot. Because in the past, they were down there out in the hood, man. Now, all of a sudden, when you want to come down here, you know, now it's our whole spot. We're going to preach down there, man. You know, you probably found out the hard way. It's a whole bunch of hood scholars, man.
You can't be out here arguing with these cats, man, with that, like the brother said, man. I got Proverbs 15:1. A soft answer turn away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. And they was probably out there,
Yeah.
and dude wasn't hearing that. And he empty two in him, man. Lord willing, the brother okay though, you know. But she's got to learn from that.
You just can't exercise constant aggression. You have to use discernment, man. That's where the wisdom comes in at. See, you got leaders in some of these camps that says wisdom is power. Okay, well, I guess getting shot is for stupid people in.
That's foolishness right there,
That's
though.
foolishness.
I got Proverbs 15:2 for that. The tongue of the wise uses knowledge aright, but the mouth of fools pours out foolishness.
You know, so they pour out foolishness. You see by these other camps, they cut themselves, whether they know it or not, they cut themselves by their own words, man. By what they say. You know, the word says, be wise as doves and harmless. Be wise as serpents and harmless as doves. But ISHUBK. Alright? There's so many. So, it's like keeping up with the alphabets, man. There's just so many letters and stuff you gotta keep up with. But I'm gonna just say these other camps, they show you by their they don't keep wisdom, man. Show you by the action. They don't walk in wisdom. So I guess King David couldn't be in your camp, man. He had to use wisdom. There's so many times that he could have killed Saul, man. It's time when Saul was after him. He acted like he was dumb. You know, put a hood over his face so nobody would know who he was. You know, had the slobber coming down to his beard. You know, he was using wisdom to hide, man.
I got a scripture to back you up based on wisdom. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verses 12 and 13. The words of a wise man's mouth are gracious and win him favor, but the lips of a fool consume him. The beginning of his talking is foolishness, and the end of his talk is wicked madness. This ain't us. It's this. So yeah, wisdom will lead you a long way. You'll go a long way with wisdom. Don't believe that using wisdom is for cowards. No, because you're gonna live a short life.
Something gonna pop off, and you're gonna die like a fool, man. You know, that time, you especially have to do wisdom. You gotta praise the Lord. You know, watch my steps, make sure I make the right steps. You know, because it's gonna be. Man, you read the scriptures, it's gonna be your friends, your family members, everybody gonna be after you, man.
Definitely gonna have options, man.
Yeah, I remember a brother's dream. He said, you know, pretty much the Israelites were on the wanted list, man. You know, had to go out there to the wilderness and wherever, and out there running, you know, hiding. The Lord gave them power. He gave to defend ourselves. Many of us have dreams like this. These are the times that we come to you. So you most definitely have to use wisdom. You know, pray to the Lord for your next move.
Esau trying to switch it up now. Now he's trying to declare war on the Christians.
Yeah.
But we know who he really is, man. Because the Christians ain't no threat. They believe in your fairy tale. You got them in a zone. We the real threat, and we know that. But we don't give a damn because we know what's going to happen to your ass. Regardless of what you do, what you say, your final destination is slavery and extermination.
So some of my prophets, all my prophets are on just for the territory.
Christians nice and brainwashed. They are not a threat.
Matter of fact, going back to that, because I just saw a picture on social media. You had Northern Kingdom worshiping Caesar Borgia, man, out there in the, I guess they made a painting or a statue of it, and it was putting roses and flowers around it and praying to it, and I'm like, man, they're gone. They're gone, man.
Their brain is seared. It's seared, man.
This is Ecclesiastes 10 and verse 16. Woe to thee, O land, when thy king is a child, when thy princes eat in the morning. Blessed art thou, O land, when thy king is the sons of nobles, and thy princes eat in due season, for the strength is not corrupted. All right, so the Lord is showing you a distinction, man. When your king is a child, Esau Edom, he can't take rebuke. He has a tension tantrum. He wants to come after you because you rebuked him. You called him out on his bull crap. You let him know, because she already knew that he's the Edomites and that there is no mercy coming unto him. So he ain't that, man. But when the king is a son of nobles, started with YAHSHAWAR, King David, the 12, the 144, the elect on down, you know, this earth is going to be at peace. Earth is going to be at rest. True righteousness is going to proceed forth. But you don't see that in this kingdom, man. Be whatever you want, do whatever you want. You know, it's madness, so much confusion. Just in 2008, if I'm not mistaken, they were against this alphabet movement. That was just in 2008. That was not too long ago. So you see how the Lord is speeding up the times, man, that we're living in, man. We're getting closer and closer to seeing the fall of our enemies. So I remember that time, man. They didn't have all these. You may have some weirdos walking around, but it wasn't as fast as it is now. They were hiding it behind the scenes and all that stuff. So yeah, we at the end, man.
You thank your president, Mr. Obama, for that.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Since y'all claim he can't do no wrong.
Right.
Like MLK. Speaking of MLK, they got a movie coming out. Tom Hanks is playing Martin Luther King. That ain't a slap in the face to you so-called black people.
I hope it's fake, but it seems like it's real.
It looks real, man. You gotta look like Marty Mark.
He did, man.
I'm like, see, they just want to constantly piss you so-called black people off. We ain't mad because we knew what Dr. King was set up for.
Right.
He was set up to bring you back under Esau's rulership so he can control you.
Speaking of Martin Luther King, you know they got a little series on Netflix, right? MLK.
I saw
Yes,
that
he's
like
mad. Tom Hanks.
We was just saying that.
I wasn't listening, bro. I was so
Yeah, we just said that.
I heard you mention King, man, but that Tom Hanks was like, so we're reading this scripture, but you was talking about peace not too long ago. You know, after these devils were destroyed or whatnot. I'm gonna bring that out.
MLK. And you know what? Y'all remember Paul Mooney from Chappelle's show? He said something like that. He was like, next they're going to be having a movie called The Last Nigga on Earth, starring Tom Hanks, bro. I remember that joke.
I remember that.
They're going to have a movie called The Last Nigga on Earth, starring Tom Hanks. And look what they did to you niggas, you know? They got him playing your precious Martin Luther King.
Oh, man.
Martin Luther the King.
They hate when you talk about
They hot
Martin
at
Luther
that
King.
too.
They hate it.
People hot at that.
What do you mean? He was for the people.
Yeah, he's for the people, all right.
But yeah, back to what brother was saying about back in 2008. Yeah, you have a few sugar cookies walking around, but they're not as flamboyant as they are today. Thank Obama for that.
Yeah, I said, thank Obama.
This Isaiah chapter 3, verse 9. To show up their countenance does witness against them, and they declare their sin is Sodom. They hide it not. Woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves. So we ain't worried about the sugar cookies. We already know their fate. We're not. I don't even argue with them because I know they're going to end up in that pot of gumbo. Nothing but abominations in the gumbo.
Yeah, it says go from the presence of the fool.
Yeah, thou see not in him the lips of knowledge. So I don't argue with them because I always say this. When they wake up in the morning before they leave the house, they already made up their mind that they're not dealing with reality. So why would I try to bring rationality to them when they gonna reject it? No, I want to be a giraffe. You're not a giraffe. Yes, I am. Ain't no arguing with that. So just let them be. Let the giraffe be.
You wake up in the morning and think you right. You sick in the mind, man. A lot of these people sick out here.
See, that's what Esau banks on, man. He banks on these people. He using these people. He using them as a distraction, and he using them to divide the people. But see, y'all just like Eve, Sodomites. Y'all don't even know Esau using y'all to forward his agenda. Yeah, he gonna give you little dangers. He gonna throw you some 5-year-olds for your time and trouble.
That's why they think all of them are not bad.
Exactly.
They're quick to defend Esau.
That's why with Eve, he gonna pay to give you Section 8. He gonna give you food stamps or whatever. But in all of it, he's working wickedness. You helping him forward his wickedness. y'all need to wake up and realize that Esau is using y'all. Because he don't give out nothing for free. It's like he snuck all these sleeper cells into this country. He gave them debit cards. He gave them a ride wherever they want to go in this country. He gave them government cell phones. Esau don't do nothing for free. So yeah, they owe Esau a favor. But guess what that favor gonna be? When you get this text, I need you to go out and rape, rob, and murder. Now they're trying to put these sleeper cells, these people that don't even belong in this country, legally, I would say. They put them over the citizens that was born here. Now imagine having an illegal alien who can't even speak English trying to arrest you. And what that's gonna bring? Confusion, chaos, disruption. That's what Esau wants. How you can't speak English but you trying to arrest me? Do you even know the laws of this land? No, you don't. Esau don't care. It's like the form of stupidity. Knowing that it's going to cause chaos. That's what he wants. So he can jump over the Constitution.
Like they got rid of that.
Yeah, that, I mean, you might well watch your ass in that document, man. Because it's useless.
That you ain't got no rights at all. You ain't got no rights. Your rights is gone right now. They just ain't putting your foot in your throat yet.
They ain't made it official.
Yep.
The only rights that they took away that they made official was your right, your freedom of speech when it comes to these alphabet, these proud people. Now they talking about sending people to your house if you say something about them. Man, please.
What? Esau, you know. Matter of fact, I got Proverbs 28, verse 15. As a roaring lion and a raging bear, so is a wicked ruler over the poor people. This man comes with madness, man. This man is watching his steps. He's gearing up to go against the people, man. That's his MO, causing confusion. Got these, like the brother said, these sleeper cells out here, MOABites. They ready for that call, man. They're ready for that call. They're gonna be doing damage to a lot of the people, man.
Esau don't do nothing free for nobody. You owe him. Remember that while you set you might cost you your soul.
Going back to what the brother was saying, man, these people get things for free, cell phones, like the brother said, a ride, they get their own places, sometimes, I believe in some areas, like New York, Chicago, you can have them stay at your place, they paid for it, come on, man.
In New York,
you helping your own ops, but you don't realize.
They got a debit, they get issued debit cards full of money. Another thing I found out about these sleepers, the Biden administration is investing, I think, $400 billion. I think that's the number. On building these sleeper cells, suburban neighborhoods. They got their own neighborhoods, man.
Yeah, that's right.
They living better than you when you was born here. How does that make you feel, Babylonian?
Yeah, they can't give you reparations. We don't want reparations.
I mean, the Edomites are the reparations.
Yes.
These other nations, they are the reparations.
Yes.
We don't want no paper monopoly money. It's about to be worthless.
And then you gonna spend it all in one day, Jake.
Give it right back to Esau.
Right.
Give it right back Esau gonna be smiling. Okay, we even now, right? Oh, you know more shit now. I can do more wickedness to you.
Right. And y'all didn't realize that's part of the curse too, that these people get above these gates, man.
Yeah.
You've been here all this time, and you just further in the dirt while these people coming over here, getting the red carpet rolled out for them, basically, man.
Yeah.
This is Deuteronomy 28:43. The stranger that is within thee shall get above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. And these people coming over here getting stuff that you ain't never had, man. What you say, 400 billion?
Yep. They building whole neighborhoods for these people. And they getting houses, not apartments.
Yeah. That's
How does that make you feel?
Yeah, it's a slap in your face.
They want to piss you off to get you to rise up and protest and go out here and tear some shit up so they can jump over the Constitution and lock you down with martial law. But Americans, unfortunate for them, they too lazy. If it doesn't interrupt their everyday life, if it ain't in their phone, they don't give a damn. So you're going to have to do something to get these people's attention, because as long as you got them hypnotized with these phones, you can do whatever you want to them and they ain't going to feel shit, because it's not affecting their everyday. And that's what he's about to do. He's about to affect your everyday. Things you take for granted. Food, water, he's going to make you get on your knees for it.
Oh, man.
That's what's going to get your attention.
Matter of fact, I had a dream. Let's say it's about 2 years ago now. You know, even if you do rise up, they still gonna put you down on your ass, man. I've seen that. You know, I believe it's gonna come to pass, especially times that we live in. Man, even if they get their guns, because that's what I saw in my dream. They got their guns, they got ready. They might have took down one soldier. The rest of the soldiers, man, they just took them out, man. And so that goes to show you your sword in that day. It's not going to save you. Your sword got to be, your shield and your buckler, your sword has to be YASHAMIAHLA, man. Now, there's nothing wrong with having a sword, but you got to have trust in the Lord, man. You got to have trust in the Lord, because at the end of the day, you're going to run out of bullets, and that thing's going to rust out, you know. And that's why we're going to need that spiritual power, because they got these super soldiers, they got this, drones, they got
dogs,
man, everything.
And they move swift like humans.
Terminators.
They move swift, man.
They got Terminator type robots, man. They don't look like the Terminators, but they're gonna have the same function.
Yeah.
Search out and destroy, you know.
Just
Your bullets ain't gonna penetrate that.
at all.
No, I mean, ain't that wrong for protecting your property and your family? But don't put all your chips on your gun and save you.
I had I think it's this thing called Body by Old, something to that effect. I think that's his name. You know, you can see very, very clearly that he trusted his sword, man. He trusted Esau, he was blessed. And he may be good with it. You can see, you know, the videos that he puts out. He's good with it. But at the end of the day, you're going to run out of bullets, man.
I mean, right. There's only so much ammo you can carry when you're on the run. There's only so much food and water you can carry. That's the key. You ain't gonna be at home. So, unless your gun can just shoot a chariot out the chamber, you're gonna still be here when you run out of bullets. The only way to survive this is not with a gun. You got to get beamed up on a chariot.
That's it.
So don't put all your chips on your gun, man. I mean, they're cool to have for protecting yourself, but that's not going to deliver you.
Y'all want to believe that these things is getting ready to come to a pass, man. A lot of people just think that we got 30 years left. We got 10, 15, 20, 40 years to go before things start hitting the fan. They think because the Most High taking his time with this thing, that it's not going to happen, man. And that's because the vision is set for a appointed time, man. And I'm going to get that in Habakkuk 2 and 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Eventually this thing is going to speed up so quickly, man. It's just going to be just like that. Just like that. Grace period over.
Hey, that's why you gotta make your calculations sure about your kids, man. Yours first, I got something to back you up, brother. Proverbs 28 and verse 25. He that is of a proud heart stirreth up strife, but he that putteth his trust in the Lord YASHAMIAHLA shall be made fat. This is the time, man. You know, you gotta make your call to election sure. So in that time, you'll be made fat. That being made fat is being satisfied in the day of evil, being taken care of in the day of evil. Not to say that you ain't gonna be tested, because the Lord has to test his product. But you're going to be better off than these other people. And as you see, proud in heart, they stir up strife, man. They love contention. As I read earlier, you know, they can't go to sleep without doing any types of wickedness, man. That's their MO. Like I said earlier as well. They said they coming for your children. That's these proud-hearted people, man. What you gonna see, the Lord about to bring them low.
Y'all better quit playing because, like, one day, we not gonna be out here no more. We not gonna be out here no more, man. They already working on banning the Bible, getting rid of the internet, the AKA unicorn. They trying to get rid of that. You know, the prophets, we've been out here even in the days of old, all the way up to now. Been out here prophesying about the downfalls of these nations and countries and stuff like that, man. Jeremiah 28:8, and I'm gonna read 9 also. The prophets have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. The prophet which prophesied of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord hath truly sent him. Y'all gonna know that the Most High sent the prophets out here, man. Y'all wonder, like, we should have listened to those brothers that was on the highways and hedges, but it's gonna be too late. When the standard of the word comes, it's gonna be too late, man. So y'all better get it while the getting is good.
I don't know about y'all, but I can't live with regret. Because that's the only thing that's gonna hit you when you see all these buildings on fire and these missiles dropping. I can't live with regret. So I don't know how y'all deal with regret, but hey,
That's when you gonna feel
helpless.
You gonna feel like your heart went to your stomach. You get that feeling that, oh, I fucked up.
Yeah, that fire gonna give you understanding.
Yeah,
You don't know, like, man, they were telling the truth. We dead, pretty much. Because see, these people think they got a chance at debating and gaslighting the Lord, thinking they can talk their way out of being punished or judged. No, the Lord is not going to say a word to you. He's just going to send them death angels, and they're going to handle your ass.
Oh, the Lord knows my heart. Yeah, he knows your heart.
I hate that.
That's why he's going to destroy you, because he knows you full of shit.
Yeah, the book of Jeremiah says your heart is desperate and wicked. So
That's why he's going to destroy you. He know your heart. Yeah, the John 3:16. Yeah, they quick to twist that to make it apply to everybody.
Everyone's stupid when I hear you say that.
God knows my heart. What scripture is that?
Well, it's just so they can keep doing what they're doing. That's all that is.
It's to psych themselves out. Like, I ain't doing nothing wrong. That's what they constantly telling themselves. I ain't doing nothing wrong. I ain't doing nothing wrong. Lord knows my heart. I done did this before. And what the scripture says, Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 11. Do a sinner do sin 1,000 times, something like that? It's fully setting them to do evil because they're not getting judged, or paraphrasing the scripture. But that's a Christian right there. Go sleep with another man's wife Saturday night, in the church Sunday morning.
Church Sunday morning.
Like he ain't did shit wrong. And they don't come up to us and tell us we lying. I'm just talking about you Christians in general. I ain't talking about nobody in particular. But that's how you are. You're hypocrites.
Matter of fact, I got laid back to that. 1 Samuel 15 and verse 22. And Samuel said, have the Lord YASHAMIAHLA a greater delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices, as in obeying the voice of the Lord. Behold, to obey is better than sacrifice, and to hearken than the fat of rams. And matter of fact, I'm going to get verse 23 to bring it home. For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry. Because thou hast rejected the word of the Lord YASHAMIAHLA, he hath also rejected thee from being king. Now this equates to these Christians today. Once again, they say, oh, the Lord knows my heart. Well, the Lord says, He'd rather for you to obey than to sacrifice, because back in the day, Jake would be wicked as hell. And they'd be like, man, I'm going to take this ram, I'm going to take this goat, and I'm going to sacrifice it, and I'm going to go back and be wicked again. It's nothing new under the sun. It's the same Christians coming back, doing wickedness. You can't tell them nothing. So that's why the Lord had to send his son as the ultimate sacrifice. So now you have no scapegoat. Now you have no excuse. Alright? Because you either in this thing or not. You can't be like, man, the Lord knows my heart. The Lord ain't with that, man. The Lord ain't with that.
In the back of brother up, Psalms 10 and 4, the wicked through the pride of his countenance would not seek after power. Power was not in all his thoughts. That's pretty much so the wicked is not thinking about trying to do right, have the thoughts of doing right in it, at all. At all.
They thinking about that bad.
Yeah, lead by them don't understand it.
That goes. Who you about to run in next? He ain't thinking about what man that you thinking about what type of food that you gonna try to get. You females like being drafted.
About my lace countries.
United States Army, because you've been drafted, bitch. Get on that bus.
You want to equal rights so bad.
Show us how it's done, E. Throw your rifle. Show us how it's done.
But y'all not gonna be ready for that war, man. If you see how they over there training Korea right now.
Exactly. I hit on that the other day in one of the videos. First of all, Russia and China, they're training their men to be men first. And then they're training them to be soldiers. You think these troop trucks over here gonna stand up against that? No, they're not. And it's prophesied that Babylonian men will be as women.
They hit a bomb in the ground, they drop it.
I broke my nail. Right. And even in China, I saw, I did a lesson on it the other day. You know, they training their little kids for war, man.
Yeah, I see some kids using artillery, bruh.
Woo!
Live artillery.
Yeah.
But see, these entitled little brats over here, they're gonna catch hell. These entitled people over here are gonna catch hell. Look at how they act when they can't get their food fast enough in a restaurant. They gonna lose, they gonna flip out, man. When you can't even get a biscuit. Woo. These people commit murder in these restaurants because they can't get their food fast enough.
Oh, their fries is cold. I saw
You know what I'm saying?
My fries is cold, so I got pop.
Dude got put to death this week for punching somebody's mother in the face. And the 14-year-old son shot his ass twice.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Well, actually, when you go into that story, both of them were in the wrong because she was arguing with, you know how the nigga women go. She was arguing with him, and before he was punching her out, she was texting her. That's why I say both of them was wrong. She was texting her son to go shoot him and empty it out on him. And so she was arguing with him like a nigga. So he treated her like a nigga and punched her out.
Say it one more time.
And when you
Say it one more time.
treated her like a nigga.
One more time. Say it again. Say it again.
I mean, he told her, man.
And I'm talking about he put her down.
I mean, you women want equal rights, so you got to get equal fists, man. Sometimes they come.
Hey, I agree, but you gotta follow the wisdom of the elders.
Yeah, wisdom.
Everything that's lawful is not expedient, especially in Esau's kingdom. And number two, it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. You could have been man enough to walk away from a woman if you see that she's stepping out of character.
Yeah, he was a
But you was an effeminate man. We saw the long hair and the emotions coming out of you, bro.
Tight pants.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. You can't contain yourself.
He had on a pair of young Indian young boy trousers on.
Yeah, pull him up, just turn sideways with a squat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, pull him up so he can squat. I was like, man, he couldn't get in the fight.
That ain't what you do, is how you do it. You could have took the high road, and you got your food, left, and ended it right there. But no, you want to feed into your emotions. And your emotions got you put down like a dog.
When you're ready to get a burger and came out with your wings, man.
I saw that.
They've been all over that dude.
They've been killing it, man.
But you know, I want to go back to it why it's bad again because you know, when you take your gun class, you know, when you find out that they're not a threat, because what the child had did, he chased them down and put some more shots into him. You know, so you know, all he had to do was just shoot him. You punch my mother, shoot him, And then you saw that he's running. That's why they got charged. Because the child had chased him down just to put some more shots in his head. You know? So really, they shouldn't have been, the charges shouldn't have been dropped. Because pretty much, you did slaughter him. You know, he wasn't a threat anymore.
Yeah, so she got a broke jaw and going to jail.
Yeah.
You see, if he would have been a bigger man, he could have still been alive.
Yeah.
I understand that people piss you off in this world. I understand that. But 5% is what happens to you. 95% is how you react to it. So, had he not fed into his anger and his emotions, he still would have been alive today. So that should serve. Don't follow your emotions to death. If your emotions leading you somewhere you think you don't want to go, you better ignore your emotions and get the hell out of there. A lot of people, they follow their emotions and it gets them messed up.
Example for our brothers and brothers on down, you know, to show us how to be a man. Because like I said, man, these dudes out here are feminine. You know, they got
So
that
quick to argue, scream, over talking.
Yeah.
Shit's insane.
Because they react to problems how they saw their mother react to problems. Instead of witnessing how a real man handles problems, they have the mother as a role model. And that's how they respond to the situation. Same way the mother does.
your burger and go, man.
Exactly.
Or if you can't get the burger, just go, man. Go somewhere else.
Go somewhere else, man, and avoid all the dumb shit. Because right now, dumb shit is about to multiply.
People about to get popped for way less, man.
Yeah, because more wickedness is out here.
I got Ephesians 4, verse 26. Be ye angry and sin not, and let not the sun go down upon your wrath, neither give place to the devil.
Man.
Alright? So be ye angry and sin not. So you can be angry, just control your emotions, man.
Yeah.
That's what we're saying. Control your emotions. Real man uses wisdom. He deals with wisdom, not emotions, man. Yeah, you might get angry, but move on, man.
And think about it like this. If you do act on your emotions, where it's going to lead you? Y'all got to start thinking ahead instead of just living in the moment, being impulsive, being emotional, irrational, unreasonable. That's going to get you put to death or in one of Esau's jail cells. Why the serpent harm as he does, brothers and sisters?
Get a class of scripture, because these dudes, they growing up without no father figure or no father in the household, so they like that wisdom, and spiritually, the brothers that's in this walk, they become your spiritual fathers, man. As I read in Jeremiah 3 and verse 15, and I will give you pastors according to my heart, which shall feed you knowledge and understanding. And you can see the majority of our people, they lack that knowledge and understanding. That's why they out here emotional. They're emotional wrecks, man. The women is out here acting like men, arguing with men like men, trying to square up with men. The men out here feminine. They arguing like women. It's madness, man.
Esau did that shit, man.
Man, that shit is crazy, dog. Crazy. You got a second guess women.
I know Timmy getting tired of me asking every time. Timmy won't answer my text no more. Timmy, why you ain't answer me, man? You know what it is. No, I don't. I got this precept based on what the brother was saying about handling yourself out here. What you did in that restaurant was not how you do it. This is Proverbs chapter 14, verse 16. A wise man feareth and departeth from evil, but the fool rages and is confident. That's what got put down, because he was raging and he was confident. Now, he could be touched. That little boy touched him. So don't think you can't be beat or can't be touched, because the Lord will send somebody your way that will prove otherwise. You don't want to challenge that.
You in Chicago, man. Just believe somebody got a sword on them, man. That's all they do. What I heard. That's all they do.
Going down in Chicago.
They don't call it Chirac for nothing.
Right. Yeah, down.
I used to live in Chicago, man. Yeah, they about their life.
I went down there before I came into the truth, man. Man, I wish I would have met up with. It probably wasn't the time for it, but I wish I would have met up with the apostles and elders. The brothers over there in Chicago over there. It is what it is. Man's goings of the Lord, so hey, we in the street now. Yep. I got Ephesians 4, verse 11, and he gave some apostles and some prophets and some evangelists and some pastors and teachers. Why? For the perfecting of the saints, for the work of the ministry, for the edifying of the body of the Mashiach. And that's why we have, the apostles and elders and brothers on down, to give us this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, to let us know and show us the path that we should walk into. Not to out here walking around here like niggas, man. Conducting ourselves as niggas, We're supposed to be example. Matter of fact, once the brother got the scripture, I'm gonna read some more on that. Verse 13. So we all come in the unity of the faith and the knowledge of the Son of power unto a perfect man, unto the measure of the stature of the fullness of a Mashiach. Right? Matter of fact, verse 14, that we henceforth be no more children, tossed to and fro and carried about with every wind of doctrine by the sleight of men and cunning and craftiness, whereby they lie and waste the seed. You see, once again, that's another reason why the Lord has given us, brothers, for example, of how to walk into, because, the devil's out here, sending out Satan. He saw you with his craftiness to, hey, man, this is the way. Hey, this is the way. Hey, this is the true doctrine over here. You be up in Christianity believing this, or Islam believing that, Egyptology believing that. No, when you come into this truth, you're not tossed to and fro to all these doctrines, man. Matter of fact, even in this truth, you got dudes out here, they listening to this camp, they listening to that camp, agreeing all them camps, and then you find out you confused as hell, man. One camp believes in this, one camp believes in that breakdown, it's just confusion, man. So throughout the YASHAMIAHLA for this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and we actually know the true breakdown of the word. We know what the MOTB is, and it's not what these other camps are saying, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to call them blenders.
Blenders, yeah.
Listen to everybody.
Camp jumpers.
I was blenders. I was like, oh, damn, when I first heard it, I was like, that's gold right there.
See, when you get a thorough, true understanding of this book, all the lies and bullshit just bounce off and you can see right through. Like, that ain't right. Who told you that?
Where'd you get that from?
Steve Harvey, what he said, there was so many ways to get into the kingdom of heaven. Confusion,
No.
Yeah.
I don't like how he did
don't
it.
talk about how much guy what he got.
Yeah.
Everything's about how he got what he got. And that's the same motherfucker that banged 2 women, never desolate, mistreated his kids.
But he got to talk to him.
Man, ain't that some
Man,
shit?
you don't shut up.
He walked off and left his kids and wife.
Only thing he dating his mustache.
That's it.
I had
pride.
You trying to get a relationship with wife. And your relationship ended terribly, horribly.
He left them without nothing.
And then look how he did Monique. I ain't like Steve Harvey for a long
I
time.
ain't never like that big ass white dude.
You can tell he'll sell out.
Yeah, you can. He sells out hard.
I mean,
hard.
the big country sell out.
I had, if I'm not mistaken, this Ephraim, he's not at my workstation anymore, but man, in the mornings, he would turn on Steve Harvey talk show, morning show, whatever. I was like, come on, man. Come on, Jay.
Watching that shit like Oprah.
Yeah. Come on, Jay. You know, and he be up talking about God. Yeah. You know how Steve Harvey moves.
The rich man speakers, they exalted to the clouds.
That's how brothers at my job. Every Sunday, go to work in the morning, he up there blasting gospel music, and then he'll turn around and go look at some crazy shit on what's that? Tubi. You know what Tubi jabbing on there. He'll go right on there and look at that, right after doing all that gospel.
You know what, bro? I used to date a girl like that. I knew she was kind of off when she had booty shake and gospel in the same playlist. Bruh, I cut that shot real quick, man. Like, no, she bugged out, man.
Blasting Take Me to the King.
Oh,
He was there blasting Take Me to the King.
Booty shake and gospel on the same playlist. Like, what the hell, man?
That's what it said, because I saw a choir on TikTok where the choir was actually doing street dancing. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, the dude was singing, they was in there like kids, they hopping, they was in there. I was like, look at this shit right there.
Yeah, they be all over the place, man.
Because they love his work.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, matter of fact, speaking on that, I saw on TikTok earlier today before I came up here, had this woman, she was like dressed half naked. It's like, this is how we coming in after the club to the church, man. All she did was just put a shirt. She still had her ass out. Like, confusion, man.
Did she even wash?
Yeah, that too. Did you even
Probably no.
They come to church in negligees and lingerie.
Yeah, that's exactly what she was wearing. I'm
That's
like,
how they come to church now.
Like
Sit
booty
on
and
the front with
Hennessy.
their legs wide open.
Booty and Hennessy. Kind of like sex toys. Lubricant.
Yeah, they love this world, man.
Go hop your ass in a bathtub, not a shower. You need the soap.
that's that tree. Real, man.
I mean, if the church was a sacred place, which is not,
Oh my goodness.
they'll be desecrating the hell out of that place, man.
I got 1 John
That was good.
and 2 and 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the world, not of the Father, but of this world. If you love any of them things, man, in this world, the love of the Father ain't in you. You can say you love the Most High all day, but if you love this place, you lie. You a liar, man.
Ooh, I got a piece of that.
Liar.
And this is the back, brother up, Isaiah 3:11. Woe, which means destruction. Woe to the wicked, it will go badly with him. For what he deserves will be done to him.
Woo.
That's self-explanatory right there.
I got a precept on love in this world. This is Titus chapter 1, verse 16. They profess they know Yahweh, but in their works they deny him, being abominable and disobedient, and unto every good work reprobate. You talk that good one. Like the scripture says, show me faith without works, I'll show you faith by my works. See, you Christians, y'all been taught to lie. Y'all been taught to deceive yourself. Telling yourself every day, all day that you a good person, knowing you ain't shit.
I'm saved. I'm saved.
You know what I'm saying? That's a bold statement. That's a bold statement to make, man.
Right. First saved from what?
How you say it though? You still in captivity, man.
The destruction ain't hit yet.
You still in captivity. You still serving your enemy.
I've been proposing this question for years to the Christians. I ain't getting no reply yet.
Oh, of course not.
If everybody can be saved, who going into slavery? And if everybody gonna be saved, what's the point of the destruction? Crickets. Crickets.
Reading the book of Isaiah, who's the people that's going to build up our kingdom, man?
Right.
I asked that question last week. Who's going to be those people that build up our kingdom? You know, somebody got built it up.
It'll be those few evil Edomites that, all of them not bad. Just be a few.
You know what? I really think about that. I really meditating on this yesterday. I see why it's gonna take 1,000 years to get our kingdom built. Number one, we gotta toughen these Edomites up because they so frail.
Whoa.
There is a such thing as white fragility.
Oh, yeah.
Emotionally, physically, for strength. And we're gonna be running through them because they're gonna be dropping dead left and right.
And they're going to be trying to off themselves.
They ain't going nowhere. We ain't gonna let them. Just get your ass back up. Go on back out there. Ain't nobody tell you to stab yourself. Now you got to work with a stab.
Yeah.
They only
just
get
made it
your
worse for
ass
you.
up.
They only tough in packs.
You know what I'm saying? Or when they got an advantage.
Matter of fact, you read in the book of Exodus, if I'm not mistaken, when we were leaving Exodus, it says that they were the first of the nations. You know, they're the ones that first came up against us. And how they come up against us, they attacked us from behind, the weak and frail. See, that's another reason why you got to get it. The scriptures say, remember Amalek and what he has done. Struck is paraphrasing. And you Jace out there, you don't remember what Amalek has done. That's the commandment. This man has done so much wickedness unto us. He stole our heritage, attacked the weak. You know, this man has a lot of hell to putting out synthetic meat out here. You got a lot of hell to pay, man. And going back to what the brother said about the weak Edomites, man. Boy, I'll be seeing a lot of work, man. Out here complaining, you know, they got this words. Make every excuse in the book not to do it, try to get off of it. You know, even if they get an easy job, they still complaining, man.
Everything ain't enough for
It's
Esau.
funny you said that. You ever heard of this comedian called Bill Blur, the white guy?
Bill Blur?
Yeah, he said he hates to hear white women complain. He said, "Oh, what you come and complain about now, Molly? Your electric seats in your Range Rover too hot.
You know what I'm saying?
Your windshield wipers don't work. You got too much rain on your ribs."
That's what they do, man.
Yeah, they do. They complain about frivolous shit.
They turns nothing into something. So it's gonna take about 200-300 years to toughen y'all asses up.
They are. Those three,
Man, you know, my nerves.
oh man.
Just complainers, man, but they got the world in the palm of their hands, but they still got the gall to complain.
Never enough. Never enough.
He is as deaf and cannot be satisfied. He is largely desirous hell, cannot be satisfied. So y'all follow this deranged man you want to. Take me out. I'll wait for the kingdom.
Man,
I ain't got time for Esau bullshit.
at all.
I wasn't built to grovel in the bed. Take me out. I'll pull up when the Lord pull up. And it'll be just that simple.
I try my best not to be evil all the time, but man, I can't stand it. I don't want to speak to them. I don't want to look at them.
I mean, it's some of them that's cool. I mean, all of them ain't gonna be put to death because some of them got to survive for slavery. But it's not our words. The Lord judges nations. So all y'all got to get it. We all got it because of the 2/3. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if any of us standing here was the 2/3 in our form of life. But ain't nobody innocent. That's my point I'm making. So you can say that you're a good person or a bad person. That's not up to you to decide because you don't know what you did in your past life. So
That's just it right there.
the best thing to do is just be humble about it and pray on it. If you gonna make it, you gonna make it. If not, hey, now you understand why.
Matter of fact, what's what we got going? I got 1 John 2 and verse 13. I write unto you, fathers, because ye have known him from the beginning. See, so the elect has always been the elect. Yeah, so the elect has always been the elect, you know, and that's why we say, Lord, willing, we those men, you know, we those men that is gonna make it out of here, man. Those times is coming. As we read, I write unto you, young men, because ye have overcome the wicked one. I write unto you, little children, because ye have known the Father. I write unto you, fathers, because ye have known him that is from the beginning. I write unto you, young men, because ye are strong in the world, and the word of power abideth in you, and ye have overcome the wicked one. So Lord, one of those men that's going to overcome the wicked one. You know? While everybody else is out here, you know, they're playing around, doing whatever they want to do, joining hands with the wicked. You know? Say you're not with the fruity pebbles, but you like, man, you know, as long as they ain't touching me, as long as they you still with him, man.
Yep.
You still with him. Because the Lord said, who will rise up for me against the workers of iniquity, or the evildoers, just roughly paraphrasing in the book of Psalms 94, if I'm not mistaken, 94:16. You know, the Lord is looking for soldiers, man. All right.
I got a precept on what you just said. This is Proverbs chapter 17, verse 15. He that justifieth the wicked, and he that condemneth the just, even they both are an abomination to the Lord. So all you people defending these proud people walking around here, what you doing is you justifying the wicked. I know you saying, oh, they can do whatever they got the right to do. No, the hell they don't. Especially if you're an Israelite. The other heathen nations, yes. Not the Israelites. You have laws, statutes, and commandments. And there are consequences. If you ain't realized that yet, we under the enemy's boot because we was hard-headed. But you want to defend these people just because you don't want to cause no unnecessary waves in the water? So guess what? The Lord gonna drown your ass for it.
I got it right here. If you ain't causing ripples, you ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, that means you have no integrity, man.
You ain't doing nothing.
Right. I mean, you know how people do, what the phrase is, go along to get along. Yeah, they don't want to say, they don't want to speak on it because they scared somebody ain't gonna like it.
That's why I don't have friends. I'm completely opposite.
I don't give a damn.
Me too.
You don't like what I'm saying? Get the hell away from me. I'm not gonna curb my words, man. Just because you sensitive and can't accept the truth.
I'm not gonna make your ass feel comfortable.
No.
That's it.
I'm not gonna dumb down my manhood just to make these proud people feel entitled.
You lying to yourself.
Right.
Exactly. You lying to yourself. That ain't a man. That ain't a man. That ain't a man. Hey, how you doing, Kerry? That ain't. I don't know how to do that shit.
I gotta catch myself sometimes. Like,
no.
Calm down, baby. Calm down.
Man, they be getting on my nerves, man. I know the Lord sent them spirits to annoy me, man. You know, that's to keep you in the right spirit, cause
keep you angry.
Yeah, keep you angry. Cause if you're not angry, whoo,
something wrong with you. You ain't paying attention.
Yep.
So I was at work the other day, and this transformer, man, we're gonna be off Friday. Why are you talking to me? I'm trying to get the word.
I don't even know. No.
Why are you so bold and trying to talk to me? I don't know you.
Man, I avoid them just like Day and Baby D running around that car.
Yeah.
That's how I avoid them. Nah, I don't want no parts, bro. I got the nerve to wear a dress, man. Wearing rocket dresses up in the building.
All right, then, bro.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm not curbing my words. I'm not gonna lie to myself. I'm not gonna dumb down my manhood nor my speech just because you sensitive as hell and don't want to deal with reality. That's not my problem. If you can't deal with reality, don't come around me. That's the best advice I can give you. Because your feelings will be hurt.
Yeah, I remember I was over my uncle's house. He lives out there in California, man. And at the time he was served at the service, and so he wasn't at his home. And so this woman was running the household, And man, I was so angry when I got over there because they had the transformer in there, man. And at the time we was gonna stay there, but once we saw that transformer, I was like, man, we gotta get a hotel.
Yeah, it's time to go check in.
Like, why y'all got this transformer at this house, man?
Go check
Okay, I
in.
don't like being around them either, man. They be thinking about you. They ain't gonna say nothing, but they be thinking about you, dog.
They just a little too unpredictable.
Oh,
Got that
man.
5 o'clock shadow.
Makeup and razor bumps don't mix, man.
Oh man, I'm glad they out the house, man. But man, I was so angry. So yeah, man, the Lord is looking for those that have integrity, those that are going to stand up for Him. Because everybody else, they go along, get along, they hold their hands with everybody. And the Lord said, you hold your hands with them, as you read in Proverbs 16, if I'm not mistaken, you're going to receive death. They're going to receive death, and you're going to receive death as well.
A lot of people have to, I just don't want no trouble. Like that pastor that came up, I just don't want to hate nobody.
Yeah, I remember
You
that,
ain't in
yeah.
the right spirit,
You ain't
nigga.
in the right spirit.
And you in the false balance too.
Yeah.
That's why he got jacked up. I believe somebody had robbed him, and he got his arm broken.
Took his money at the bus stop, bus station.
He was looking for us to bless him, but I was like, man, let's fill your spirit. Because the Lord said, hey, you ain't supposed to bless the wicked, or you're going to receive wickedness unto you, as you read in Sirach 12 at the top, if I'm not mistaken.
You can look at him and tell he loved his enemy. Because, I mean, he was an older man, I would say that. So, with that understanding, you should be more angry than us.
Yeah.
Because you actually experienced real racism. Not saying that we haven't, but it was more up in his face back in the 50s and 60s than it is now. So he should be more angry, but no, he's more docile.
Nah, he got no hands with him.
You know what I'm saying? He loves his enemy. He's been institutionalized to fear and love Esau at the same time. We ain't built like that.
No.
The Lord did not give us a spirit of fear. That's why we come out here not giving a damn, long as it's the truth.
Yeah, that's why we said Edom really ain't after the Christians.
No.
He's really after us.
You Christians been nice and brainwashed. You are not a threat to Esau. That's why as soon as you go to prison, you get a Quran or you get a jumpsuit and drawers.
Edom,
That's what keeps me from not helping these wicked cats out here. This is Ecclesiastes 12 and 4. Give to the godly man, and help not a sinner. Do well unto him that is lowly, but give not to the ungodly. Hold back thy bread and give it not unto him, lest he overmaster thee thereby. For else thou shalt receive twice as much evil for the good thou shalt done unto him. Then y'all out here so-called preaching the word and giving out soup and biscuit dinners.
Turkey soup.
You know? and that ain't what you're supposed to be doing, because they there just to eat, man.
Yep.
They ain't there to get no, they ain't here to get bread.
That's why Yahushua
Spiritual bread.
Yeah, that's why Yahushua had to disperse that great multitude, man. Because a lot of them was there for food. Matter of fact, a couple weeks ago or a couple months ago, you know, you had this Edomite woman that came up to us. Why didn't you help that man? You saw that he had no. He stole them goods, man. Why are we gonna help him out?
She was just trying to find a flaw in us, trying to find something to false accuse us of. We called her out on that too.
Yeah. I'm not an Edomite. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
But see, I got a question for you Christians. Who said that it was okay for you to pick and choose what scriptures to believe in or not? Who told you it was okay to do that? Your lying ass pastor. Always quick to dismiss the scripture. Oh, that's the Old Testament. Law's been done away with, and all this other shit that he done lied and told you. You don't have that right to pick and choose what scriptures you believe in. Either you believe the word or you don't.
Yeah. That's Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. So how you picking and choosing? You're supposed to the whole road. The whole road, man.
Y'all better leave that shit alone, man. Leave these lying ass pastors alone.
I don't see why y'all still even listen to Crypto Dollar when he said he wanted to line up all you non-tithers and blow y'all away.
Woo! I forgot about that.
Remember he got pissed off when they wouldn't buy him a new private jet?
Yeah, new plane.
Y'all suckers, man. Y'all supporting these crooks' lifestyles, man.
And then I was watching Jesse B. Peterson the other day. It was one of his old videos about this Edomite pastor. It's like, you gay? You don't look gay. That's amazing. You know how he be.
Just kissing ass. I saw that interview.
No, he was actually getting on me though. He was actually getting on me. Like, how you gay and you're a pastor? Because apparently he's a pastor over some Issacharites. And he's like, does your congregation know you gay? He's like, yeah.
Do the congregation know that that's an abomination?
Abomination? They're probably not getting that. So I want to get Psalms 50. Because this Esau MO, they say they're a Bible-believing country, but go to their Christian churches. Matter of fact, that's why one of those Fruity Pebble churches got struck down, because it was advocating for the Fruity Pebble lifestyle. It burned down to the ground. I'm going to get Psalms 50 in verse 16. But unto the wicked power said, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, that thou should takest my covenant in thy mouth, seeing thou hatest instruction and castest my word behind thee. You see that? So it's like, why are you picking up this Bible? I mean, all you want to do, the Lord said do this, do the opposite. Why are you even picking up the Bible? Why are you saying that you the people of the Lord? Matter of fact, I saw a video the other day. Go. Go.
Turn green
I saw this video the other day, the Amalekites, man. These people are out there praying, man. And they was trying to shoo them away because they didn't want to pray. I'm like, these are people of the Lord. They goes to show you they don't even believe in the Lord.
They don't.
They don't. Yeah, out here they was trying to cut up it was on TikTok, if I'm not mistaken. They were trying to take off the video, the first video. Like, don't be out here praying. Did I catch you praying?
They even scared to say his name. It said, the scripture says, to paraphrase it, that his name would be a terror unto the heathen in their mouth. That's why they don't call it a name. They just say Hashem, which means the name.
Yeah, I believe that's Malachi 1 and verse 14. His name is dreadful among the heathen. That's what I'm paraphrasing.
That's why they don't call his name, because they know who they are. And Esau got a history of being a hypocrite. Ham just called him out on all his hypocrisy. And you, based on your history, you trying to teach us about democracy. Your walk, your talk don't match your walk. That's why that's why everybody's trying to get away from Esau. You can't be the hero and the villain. You can't play both roles.
That's why these other nations are licking their chops, man. They see how the men are over here. They see how the women are over here. They're like, man, you prime and ready for destruction.
Ready for the taking.
That's why, once again, going back to it, you got all these sleeper cells out here. They're going to be activated. These Moabites, they're going to be activated. Esau even knows his kingdom is through. Matter of fact, the top elites don't even live here. They live in England or whatever. They don't even live here. They know this place is ripe for destruction. But guess what? They're going to get into? They're going to be thrown into chains.
If them having a doomsday clock does not give you some type of indication that this is about to be over real soon, then y'all just delusional. You choosing to ignore reality. Yeah. A doomsday clock. They telling you when it's going to be over with. But you still making plans 10, 20 years down the line how you want to buy a house and go back to school. It ain't all it's gonna go. All of it. This war is not gonna delay. It's coming. It's here.
out of the north there cometh up against a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate, and none shall dwell therein. They shall remove, they shall depart, both man and beast. They will come over here smashing everything, man. What y'all gonna do? Y'all not gonna be ready, dude. Like I said, they over there training hard, bro. And y'all over here making TikTok videos dancing.
Yeah, I seen that all the soldiers out there just playing around.
I seen Moabite kids handling live artillery. It don't get no realer than that.
They over there training little kids like monks too.
Yeah.
And I posted some video on it, and people was getting on me. This is cruel and this and that. I'm like, they teaching them kids discipline, man. And their endurance is far beyond any grown man over here. Far beyond. He couldn't endure nothing that the little kids was enduring over there. Wrapped around trees with their legs bent back, man.
Yeah.
You can't endure like that over here.
You see, that's these Babylonians. They call evil good and good evil.
While they over here training your son to be a walking missile. Yeah, Tutti Frutti.
Tutti Frutti on roof.
They training their children to get up your ass, and that's gonna be with a grenade or whatever they got, man, coming for you, man.
What Eddie Murphy saying in Vampire of Brooklyn, ass is good. That's how y'all mindset is. Ass is good.
We watched that not too long ago, man. A couple weeks ago, we watched that.
I haven't seen that, man.
It's one of them movies that came out when Eddie Murphy still had it. You know, he just dropping hit after hit after hit. Vampire in Brooklyn. It's an excellent movie.
He was a pastor. He was a vampire, but he was being a pastor up in there. He was talking about that. It's a funny movie.
Talking weird, come on, smoking. Let's go outside. The church. Let's go outside. He said, God damn.
Yeah, man. But that's their mindset out here. They love it.
That's one of my favorite movies from Vampire Brooklyn.
They love that peanut butter, man.
Muddy Waters.
Peanut butter, muddy water.
Up Shit's Creek.
Yeah, they love it.
Yeah, you love something up your ass, you gotta get something up your ass, all right? It's gonna be flaming hot Cheetos.
See, that's Esau, man. Called evil, good, good, evil. Try to put everything under the guise of human rights. This type of wickedness ain't got nothing to do with human rights, because people was gay way before you made it official and flamboyant and decided to put it in everybody's face. So this ain't got nothing to do with human rights. This got everything to do with them declaring this as sovereign. They hide it not.
Yep. Yeah, we can close out.
I got Romans 1:28. And even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, God gave them over to a reprobate mind to do things which are not convenient, being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers, backbiters, haters of God, despiteful, proud boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents without understanding, covenant breakers, unnatural affection, and placeable unmerciful, who knowing the judgment of God, that which committed such things are worthy of death, not only to do same, but have pleasure in doing them. Y'all have pleasure in the doing all these things that are inconvenient to the Most High. And because of that, your number gonna get pulled real soon, man.
I got a precept back up, brother. This is James chapter 1, verse 26. If any man among you seem to be religious, and bridle not his tongue, but deceiveth his own heart, this man's religion is vain. That's it, man. Show me your faith without works, and I'll show you my faith by my works. You ain't gonna be able to talk yourself out of this. Either you are slated for destruction, captivity, or salvation. Door number 1, number 2, or number 3. That's it.
You gotta have that mindset right now, Jake. right now, you got to be thinking about, I'm probably going to die soon. Boy, I'm going to be one of the men. You got to get in the script. You got to get in the scriptures, man.
You have to make up your mind.
Got to.
I want to go home. Fuck this place.
Yeah. Or you're going to get that death by pain, man.
Exactly.
Simple as that.
That's when you actually going to get the understanding.
If I touch you, it's not going to play with you.
Ain't no hops. Stop, drop, and roll in that day, man.
No.
Everything going to be on fire. Matter of fact, the brother had brought it out a couple months ago that this place uses pork and concrete. That's another reason why this place got to go, man.
Just lace everything with pork.
Pork, man.
Plastic. Everything.
Toothpaste, potato chips. I mean, just you'll find pork in the most ridiculous places. But that's the twisted mind of Esau, man. That's why he got to go.
If you do want some good toothpaste, though, it's a brand called Tom's at Kroger. It's good toothpaste that don't have none of that BS in it, man.
I think it's about to switch. Because, I mean, I can't get over the thought, man. I can't get past the thought, man. This dude done defiled everything on purpose.
Yep.
You got pork in your deodorant. You got carcinogens in your deodorant. You know, that's why a lot of you catch cancer out of nowhere.
Yeah, people that don't even smoke end up with lung cancer.
Lung cancer.
How that happen? Only in Babylon.
And also going back to the toothpaste as well, you use peroxide and baking soda as well as Tom's, like the brother said. So, you know, we gain this wisdom through all of y'all watching me outside because we're more cognizant of what's out here, what Esau has done. Matter of fact, going back from, you know, when he first came over here to the Americas, what he do? He brought over all these pigs, man. You know, that's what Esau usually does. He loved that pork. He loved that pork, man. So, hey, it is what it is, man. You know, that's just his spirit. He's that lump of clay that's fitted for destruction. He's going to be destroyed. He's making this out of the Lord.
Perfect that week.
Perfect.
Shalom, brothers.
Shalom.
Y'all got any flyers, man?
No, we
we
just,
got
you probably look us up. I don't know if you watch YouTube or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, look up King's Wisdom 144.
What's out the bar?
Okay. I'm Kenaniah. We are Army of Yah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shalom. Yeah, it's good to see you.
Yeah, like when we was driving, we actually headed to the gas house.
Oh, really?
Just see some brothers on the corner, man.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I like that chain, man.
Yeah, man. My daughter made this.
Yeah, my hand, that's nice, man. I like that. Like that one too, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, but it's good to see the
Y'all
brothers
from
out
North?
here. Yes, sir.
Okay.
It's good to see the brothers out here waking up, man.
Indeed,
It's that
man,
time.
indeed.
It's that
I
time.
be at the grocery store, man, and I'm bumping into brothers and sisters with
Yeah,
friends
yeah,
all the
yeah.
time. I get excited when I see it.
Oh yeah, it's gonna make your spirit on fire, man, because the truth is getting out here. It's the best thing, man. It's the best thing.
A lot of our people, man, they gone, man. But it is good to see our people.
Indeed.
It's overdue.
I ain't gonna interrupt. Look like y'all got it going on,
Yeah,
man.
we get ready to close out.
All right. Y'all be blessed,
You
brother.
too, brother. That's what we getting out here, man. That's a beautiful thing. You see the brothers and sisters out here, you know, sisters being modest, they, you know, wearing their fringes here and there, brothers washing their fringes here and there, not all the time, you know. It's good to see that. You know, some brothers and sisters coming back to their heritage in sincerity, not just for the fashion statement. It's a good thing, man.
You know, I also want to say, you know, the sifting, as I showed you that picture, that woman, man, you know, she was in the truth, and then now she's back in the world, so be mindful in the spirit, man. You know, you got to stay on this thing. You know, you got to rebuke yourself, and you got to take rebuke, because otherwise, you're going to be, you know, one day in this truth, and then you're going to be out of here. So, you know, it's good to see all the people waking up. You know,
I love it because it pisses off Esau.
yeah.
Like we was out here selling rocks, drinking 40s. That'll make Esau day.
Look at them niggas.
Doing
what they supposed to do.
They look, that's one of their sayings. We ain't gotta touch them, they take each other out.
You see, Putin got the same sentiment towards Babylon. He's like, we don't have to bust a shot. What was the YouTube again?
Kings, wish I had a pen in this paper. Hold on.
Kings 144?
Kings Wisdom 144.
I thought I had a pen. I don't have one.
Yeah, I'm about to start bringing one on the next
CHAA.
Hey, give them my page. I forgot the name of it.
You want to say something on the phone?
Check y'all out, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you.
Our YouTube page is Sakai Yahoo.
Yeah, that'll show once you subscribe. I know for his page.
It's always good to see the other brothers out here. I can't push that enough. You know what I mean? That this word is going through all the four corners of the earth, man. And with that being said, that's how you know that the end is ready.
Continue doing the work, brother.
All right.
I'm too, brother.
Shalom.
This gospel is being preached all over the world. And the end is coming, it's getting ready to manifest. So y'all better be getting the house in order, man.
The average Jason don't want to come into this. It's going to be too late. Doors of mercy going to be closed. That's the only time Jason want to move. When he done just had all the time in the world procrastinate, and then when opportunity is taken away, that's when he becomes sincere. It's gonna be too late, man. Y'all better get it, either get right now or get left later.
It's time to pay up. It's time to pay up, man. You either gonna get paid by fire, or you're gonna get paid by getting beamed up in them chariots and being one of the elect. But it's time to pay up, Jake. Grace period is almost over.
Y'all should feel obligated, man. Y'all should feel obligated. You want to do something for a man that died so that you can live forever. So that you can enjoy your family, your children forever. You should feel obligated. But I guess some of y'all don't have integrity like that. No.
Y'all pay our landlord that grace period when he give you a grace period. You pay your landlord.
Exactly.
It's time to pay up.
Some of y'all feel like y'all don't owe him nothing. And it's like I said, is your king not worth 5 minutes of your time? If the answer is no, guess what? You are not worth anything to the king.
Yeah, we getting on Jake, man. You go hard for your job, man. But you can't take time out of your life to make a part of the relationship. You ain't fit for the kingdom, man.
Nope.
And going back to, our people waking up, or Jake procrastinating and wait till the last moment. It's nothing to do on the sun. They did that in the time of Noah, man. Noah was out there prophesying and building the ark. So right now we're building our spiritual ark. And Jake waited till the last moment. Hey, let us in, man. Nah, man, you chose your guy. You chose your path.
What was his name again?
Yeah.
Cheese and rice.
Go call on the guys that you chose.
Judges 10, chapter 10, verses 13 and 14. So, I mean, all we can do is give you the information. It's up to you to use it either for your salvation or ignore it, and it's going to be a testament for your destruction. We don't have the power to save, but we do have the power to inform. So you can take advantage or not. Everybody's in their lot right now.
What Smokey say? God put this here for me and you.
Exactly.
Take advantage, man. Take advantage.
If not, you're going to be smoking like smoke. Literally.
Yeah, we go ahead and close it out right there. Lord willing, give our praise going on the two.
YAHAWA.
Apostles, elders, great men, so we know, touch the truth.
MAWAAHBA.